Hello and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Siobhan and I'm happy to have you. And I'm happy to have you if you've been here before too. I'm doing a makeup list. I am on day 25, which is Disney princess inspired. And I actually have a plan going into this, which is a big deal. I have a tendency to not know what I'm going to do until I start doing things on my face. It's also a little unusual that this would be what I would have a plan for, just because I grew up not really watching much Disney. I'm going to go ahead and start color correcting while I'm talking. This is just the green from the Bella Pierre Cosmetics Pro Concealer Palette. So, and this is just to neutralize some of the red. So growing up, we did not have cable. And if you wanted to see Disney movies, you really had to either go to the movies and see them when they came out, or you had to have the Disney Channel, or you had to be willing to buy them. And since we were pretty poor, that wasn't something that was going to happen. Like, none of those options were options that were going to take place. So there were some Disney movies that I watched. Probably my favorite, or at least my favorite, like, princess movie, just because it's the one that I saw the most as a kid, would be The Little Mermaid. So Ariel, which would make you think that my look that I'm about to do would be something to do with Ariel. And you'd be wrong. I actually am going to do a Snow White look, which you probably already know because I'm sure that I put that in the title of the video. But I really enjoy the aesthetic of Snow White. Like, the 50s aesthetic is definitely my aesthetic. So that is the one that we are going to go with. And I also do really enjoy Snow White. If you can hear scratching and, like, in the background, that's my dog. I've talked about this before, but it's been quite a while ago. I don't like to crate him when I don't have to. So he's just out there wandering around. He also can't. I have a Boston Terrier, and he is way too high energy for me to try to have him in the room with me while I'm trying to do makeup at all, because he wants to be, like, in my lap and, like, up on me and playing with me, and he wants to know what's happening all the time. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluid in lavender. I was going to say purple, which isn't quite right, but lavender. This is just what I put under my eyes to help with the hollows. I started using retinol, and it's right here. It's the Strivectin AR Advanced Retinol Night Treatment. I'm a little clumsy. But it has started to give me, like, just a little bit of dry patch. Since my skin is kind of dry right now, but also I have some spots going on, I'm going to use my Clinique Acne Solutions. And this is in the shade Fresh Alabaster. Oh. This is my summer shade. I hadn't used it recently and I kind of forgot. In the viewfinder, it looks fine. I think in person it's definitely like a full shade too dark. I've never used this brush with this foundation before. They are not a happy combination. And I'm pretty sure this sponge just removed the foundation completely. What is happening? What is happening right now? But for real, what is happening? Yeah, see, you can tell, like, my neck looks way lighter than my face. So, that's fun. Fortunately, I'm not going anywhere, so I'm not going to worry about it. For my eye primer, I'm just going to use some Shape Tape. If you're interested, it's the shade Light. To set that, I'm just going to use Rollin' & Dough from the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. I'm going to use the NYX Ultimate Brights. I have used this palette. I have not used this particular blue in this palette, which is this one right here. If this palette is something that you're interested in and $18 just is too much, it does tend to go on sale at Ulta. I'm actually going to use this angled brush from Aesthetica because I want to leave a space open down here. So I'm going to just draw my shape with this. Growing up, princess movies used to make me kind of mad. A lot of things that other children really enjoyed kind of made me mad. But the reason that princess movies made me mad was because I felt like the princesses were so dumb. Like, why eat the apple? How do you not know that that's your crazy stepmom? Why doesn't it seem weird to you that the prince is always running away? Why, when they come with the slipper, do you let him try it on everybody else's feet before yours? I don't know. It just annoys me. So normally when I work into the crease, I work this way because I want it to be even. Because I want this to be darker at the bottom and softer at the top, I'm holding it at an angle. Because I have hooded eyes, I'm going to work it up above my crease so that when I open my eyes, you can still see color. I'm going to go in with this middle blue shade. It is a shimmer. This is the Urban Decay Distortion palette. Oh, and I probably just blinded you, but it's the Distortion palette. This is still available at Sephora last time I checked for 50% off. So I just want to make this blue stand out and a little bit shimmery in the middle. I don't know, I thought it was a well put together palette and I really liked it. I didn't really hear anybody talk about it when it came out, and it seemed like it just went on sale immediately. Like, it came out and was instantly like 50% off at Sephora. The NYX palette had quite a bit of fallout, so I went ahead and took care of that and then put my foundation back down underneath my eyes. I didn't put concealer under there this time. I just put down foundation. I'm going in with this red eyeliner. This is number 79, and this is an Inglot gel liner. And we're gonna see if I can do a wing with this. in the waterline, I am going to go in with yellow. So this is also Inglot. This is number 84. Pretty bright yellow. So I'm going to put yellow down here out of the Ultimate Brights palette. This is Royal and Langnickel. This is a smudger brush. For the inner corner, I'm going to go back into the Distortion palette and I'm going to go into the color Bleach, which is a shimmery yellowish color. For blush, I'm using the NYX Crimson blush. This is the same blush that I used for my Geisha inspired look. I'm going to try to just go in really gently. I just want to have sort of that Disney princess rosy cheek, but not like a clown cheek, you know? There's a fine line between the two, I think. Especially when you're using just a very bold red. And I have actual pink blushes. I have even some like bright pink blushes, but I feel like this is more of the tone that you would see. For mascara, I'm using the Clinique High Impact Mascara. Just trying to finish up all of the like minis that I have so that I can get rid of them and they're not just taking up space. And also so that they don't expire before I use them, since most of these are definitely getting near that age. I used this pencil also in my Geisha look. This is the Essence Soft Contouring Lip Liner in Melt Your Heart. It's like a rosy nude color, but it worked really well with red, so we're gonna try it again. For my lipstick, I'm using the Urban Decay Vice Bullet lipstick. You can tell that this is well loved. This is the shade F-Bomb. This is my final look. I'm pretty happy with it. So I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you. And I hope that you are having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Bye.